Um, your life is the way it is right now because of your best thinking. Now, this is a radical concept if you've never heard it before, but hang with me. And if you have heard it before, this will be a little bit of a reminder, a little bit of remedial work for you, okay? Here's the way life works. A lot of times, a lot of people right now watching the newspapers, you're hearing about Syria. Uh, I think even Syria might have displaced all the news about Miley Cyrus. I don't really keep up with much news, so I don't really know what else is going on other than certainly there's some celebrity getting ready to go into rehab. One's getting out, one's getting married, one's getting divorced. The stock market is up or the stock market is down. Um, one country is about to do battle with another one. You name it. The news is about the same every day. It pretty much covers those categories. And this is the soup that a lot of people swim in every day. And because of that, and let's scale it down. Let's not even talk about global issues. Let's scale it down to say family-sized issues. You got to get the kids to school in the mornings. You've got your boss. You got your spouse has their job, and then it's get the kids after school or drop off dry cleaning. Let's get home and cook supper. There's 3 hours of homework. Everybody falls in bed exhausted, so they can get up at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning and do it all over again. And it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday's great because Friday means that when we get off work, we get that paycheck. Except the paychecks actually, you probably already got a bunch of bills pre-written and lined up, ready to mail out. So when the paycheck comes in, it's pretty much bills are paid, and now we can spend all weekend watching Netflix in a coma while eating Pizza Hut, Domino's, and whatnot before we start the routine all over again. So this is the soup that a lot of people are swimming in. This in and out, day to day, mundane existence of just trying to just exist. Meanwhile, a much smaller group of people are having a very different experience. A much smaller group of people, they're doing things like just like I'm thinking of Kristian Hoenicke. He's one of the members of our extreme team. Well, he came to Nashville, but he decided to make a road trip out of it. So he and his wife and 2 kids drove from Austin, Texas, up to Nashville, and they were heading home. And they said, "You know what? Not ready to go home yet. Why don't we go down to New Orleans and get a hotel and just stay in New Orleans and see New Orleans for a little bit?" And now that may not seem like a big deal, but stop and look at that. When's the last time you were in the middle of a vacation and you decided to extend your vacation on the spur of the moment with no regard to money, no regard to I got to hurry up and get back because the boss wants me to come in early on Monday? None of that. Just the ability to do something as simple as say, I'm not ready to go home yet. I think I'll just stay out a few more days. Go get a nice hotel down in the French Quarter and show my kids the around New Orleans. Now, see, that's an example of what this other small group of people are experiencing. They're not in the grind. Okay, a much smaller group of people are able to live where they want to live, do what they want to do, buy what they want to buy, wear what they want to wear. They're driving what they want to drive, and they spend all their time doing the stuff that they want to do with the people they're in love with. Okay, so why is it that this group of people is so different from the masses? And the answer is actually pretty simple. Now, when I first noticed this, I had it all wrong. I thought, well, the reason that people are wealthy and have all that freedom is because they've gamed the system somehow. Maybe they're cheaters. Maybe they're unethical. Maybe they're greedy, no good, rotten scoundrels who've somehow figured out how to become wealthy at the expense of all us poor saps who were in the grind every day. And then I had the good fortune to meet a few wealthy people, and they were actually pretty nice. And a lot of them gave away a lot of money. And a lot of them were supporting a lot of charitable organizations. So I thought, okay, well, it can't be that. Maybe that's true some of the time. But then I was thinking, well, I used to blame the Democrats or the Republicans for things being bad, or the gas prices, or the economy, or taxes. And then I was thinking, well, all that stuff that's true for me is also true of these wealthy people. They're same people in the White House for them, same gas prices for the wealthy people, same economy. You know, as Jim Rohn used to say, the same wind blows on us all. It's the set of the sail, like a sailboat. The set of the sail is what makes the difference. So I got really interested in the study of why successful people are successful while 95% of society is grinding it out for a meager, scarce, Spartan existence. And the best I could find is this: you are where you are because this is what you've chosen. Now, I didn't like that when I first heard it, because when I first heard it, I was broke and living in this little concrete block house out in the country in Ramseur, North Carolina, making about $1,000 a month, late on everything. And I did not want to hear, well, Tony, you're broke because you chose it. Matter of fact, I would have argued with you. I would have said, well, no, I didn't choose this. Nobody came along with a little card and said, hello, Mr. Rush, I'm here to, deliver your destiny here. Do you want to be wealthy or to be broke? And I never said, well, I'll be broke. Give me broke. I'll be broke. That never happened. But the truth is, it sort of did happen, except it wasn't a little man with a card asking what I wanted. Instead, it was tiny little decisions every day, day after day after day. And the way I made decisions is what led to me being broke every day, day after day after day. Decisions like, let me go buy some DVDs instead of changing my oil in my car. Well, you do that long enough and your car breaks down, right? And now you've got a big financial emergency. And if you got a big financial emergency, you don't have money in the bank, you know? So I can go on, but hopefully you guys get the gist. It's what we do on a daily basis that creates wealth or poverty, okay?